Alright, so this is my video. We can work it out. If you guys have questions, I'll pause and start as we think. I'll just talk about the video as we go. So
the story is,
this is Jay, by the way. He is our media director of person. He's the head of media. He's like a big influencer in Valiant in general. Really cool guy. He's the one who sort of did everything with me for this video. But he didn't do a lot of the recording. That was some of the other guys. Big shout outs to them, like Madison, Jeremy, all those guys. Why were you late? So my phone. This was when I was using my phone, and my phone has a thing. Actually, no, that's when I was here. I don't have that excuse. I fucked up. I slept through an alarm or something like that. So they had to like kick in my door at like 8:40, and they weren't happy about it. But we like broke the speed limit. Don't tell anyone. And we rushed here, and we made it on time. So
to meet at the office at 8.
Yeah, I love you too, Sabby.
8. Here.
Jeremy, yeah, I know.
Showed up.
Jeremy and Madison came with me.
He never showed up. He texted at 8:40 saying, "I just woke up, boys. I'm on Australian schedule." So?
Please stop asking me about Felix.
Way to be me, so I'm being Australian late, you know?
Exactly. So, yeah. I can give you the link to this video afterwards, but yeah, it's just Deep Dive Custa story on YouTube if you guys want to check it out. So we went to Catalina Island, which for you that don't know is like, it's like just across the coast. It's a small island that like, it's a really weird place. And I'll show you why later, but it's like a small village. So it's just off of, it's about a 40-minute ferry ride off of the coast of LA. So that's where we're going, and that's where the starting shots were. Yeah, and we shot this in like a thing.
Like Kennedy, my in-game name is Custa, and I'm a support player for LA Valiant.
Why is your nose so pointy? I will ban anyone who says I'm pointy.
Where I live, where I grew up, nothing ever tops home, at least in my experience.
So this is oh fuck.
I love home, at least in my experience.
Pass
so this is
into the ass.
Shout out to Sabrina for being the best ever.
Shout out to SABBYRINA for being the best ever.
Thank you too, Sabrina. I appreciate it. I'm sorry, you were forgotten. So this is Catalina Island. It's like, this is sort of like the dock. The thing about this place, which was really interesting, it's like a mini village, and they intentionally don't have much infrastructure on here. So like, they don't have many cars. Like, everyone has golf carts. That's the form of transportation. Everyone has golf carts. And I think we found out about it was you can only have a certain number of cars, and they wanted to cut down on cars, so one car can only ever come into the island for every 2 that is removed. So it's like a really fucking weird thing. So yeah, this is actually kind of a cool place, like thing, but there's not really much there. The water's really nice there.
What the fuck?
StarCraft is like the first esport
Yo, JMR Luna, welcome. Thank you for the gifted sub.
that I think really like drew me to esports. I thought, you know, people playing on stages at a live arenas, that was like such a cool thing that people do. When Overwatch came out, I was like, I could definitely do this if I really put the time in. So I'm like 21, 22 at this point.
Yeah, so look at the water. Like, this is the thing, and this is not a huge island. Like, we paddled out over here and shit like that, but like, yeah, it's like the water's just like amazing.
Everything's been pretty normal in my life. I finished high school, I went to university.
Damn right, shout out to StarCraft, hell yeah. Did you find a random building for the interview? No, so this wasn't done. This was done prior to the the day of, or the day before, just day before or two. This thing. This is just some like random rented space where we did the interview. I did this with Jeremy.
Did an engineering degree because I'm good at math. Never really fell in love with it, and then you know I ended up breaking.
Give Custa 20. No, I know it's Jay. I know it's Jay. I may have leaked our conversation, Jay. My bad.
Up with my girlfriend, things sort of changed. You want to do something different, so I ended up traveling to Toronto and catching up with some friends that I used to play video games with.
So like, look at this. This is all like teeny tiny village. Like, and there's like, see, there's like golf carts. Like, this is all the streets. It's like these small houses, small streets where all these old people live, and everyone has golf carts. It's weird as fuck. Yeah, this is Catalina Island.
He was moving to Vancouver, and he wanted a roommate, and he said, if you ever want to move to Vancouver, you can stay with me. So I went back.
For anyone that didn't catch on, that's Beaky, by the way, the friend that I moved in with. How long did you live in Vancouver? What did you like about it? All right, so I guess I can go into that because that was the start of the story. I lived in Vancouver for about 12 months. I lived in New Westminster, which is like a 30-minute SkyTrain ride outside of the city. I lived with a friend. I lived in the living room. I didn't do a ton of exploring. I did like a little bits and pieces. But yeah, like I just think it's like a really amazing place. Like the hills in the background. The temperature's not too bad. It doesn't really snow that much. It's not that cold. So I'm mostly done. Sorry for ignoring my question. I'm sorry if I ignored your question. Sorry, dude. That freeze frame. Yeah, look at that beautiful face. So yeah, so I really enjoy that. Yeah, but I didn't really do much. It was a lot of like living. I was living really cheap at that time as well because I had no source of income. This is when I'm like, this year that I was there, that's when I was trying to go pro in Overwatch. So I was trying. I was like playing ranked in the beta, trying to find people. That's when I like met like Joe Meister and Talk TGO and Nick TGO, and we formed Code 7 and we played in the beta like super far, like ages ago. So. What's the weather compared to where you live in AU, and what do you think about food? It's much colder in Vancouver. Like, it doesn't get that hot, but the weather's nice because it doesn't get super snowy and it doesn't get drenched. So, boy in the background, yeah, boy's chilling. What are you doing? What are you doing? You stupid cat. All right, let's go. All right, by the way. Fucking hair, Jeremy, if you watch this, when someone has this, you tell them that this is happening. Look at this. Look at this. He wanted you to be Superman.
Started my engineering degree again. I was like, okay, maybe we'll give this another try. Maybe I'll get back into it. Ended up flunking out of a test. I spent an hour of that test just being like, all right, so let's move instead of doing this test. The test was literally empty, so.
This is actually a really good story about like my life and my history because, so for people that don't know, I did a civil and structural engineering degree with a double degree in finance. I got about like 2.5 years through it. And this, like, I've been like pretty successful as a student, like most of my career, like never like failed a test. Like my worst test was like a C. And, you know, that kind of stuff. I had pretty good grades, okay grades in uni. But this test was actually the worst fucking thing of my life. It's a, what kind of test? I want to say it was a dynamics test. So it's like pretty difficult math. And they give you 5 questions, 5 maths questions. So you're like, okay, I can do this. It's on the syllabus. And I'm like looking at it and like get to the first question. I'm like, that's the tough one. Okay, we'll skip to the next one. Second question. Oof, okay. Third question. I think I know how to do this one. Fourth question. I think I can do this one. Fifth one. No, I'm done. All right, we'll start with the 2 I think I know how to do. I didn't know how to do either of them. Like, you get like halfway through, like you get like 3/4 of a page through your calculations, you're like, this is wrong. This is just not right. So I remember being in the test and being like, I'm going to fail this fucking test. What do I want to do in my life? Like, I don't want to fail courses. I don't want to do summer school. I don't want to do this. This is not what I want to do. And that's when I decided, like, fuck it, Overwatch is coming out. Let's give it a run for its money. The funny part of the story is that the test, 60% of the class failed that test. The test was way too hard, way like over-tuned, didn't have the correct thing, and they actually retested it about 2 months later. And they made it like much easier, and like everyone ended up like being able to retake it and get a much better score. So it's kind of funny in the grand scheme of things, but yeah. All right, let's keep going. Test OP, the test was fucking bullshit. Just graduated high school. I'm going to start studying engineering starting in the fall. What the fuck should I be scared of? That you're going to do a lot of maths and a lot of things that don't make a lot of sense and don't have a lot of application to things that you understand. But, you know, and you're not going to use in the future. But just, if you like coursework and you want to be an engineer, it's a good idea. I just didn't want to become an engineer. I started doing, like, another accounting factor was, like, I was doing engineering. Actually, I should change my stream title. 1 second. I should change. Story time with Custa. That's what we're going to call it. Custa. IRL. Okay. Back here, there, display capture. And so we started doing our honors project. Why am I dropping frames? Hello? Am I still here? Okay, we're not dropping frames anymore. That was weird. All right. So I started doing, in Australia, we did our honors project. Right? And I don't know if you guys have this kind of thing in your like colleges and stuff like that, but what an honors project is in Australia is like towards the end of your degree, you do a project for about 6 months, and it's like, it has like real life application, and like, you essentially do this like huge essay and summary of like, one thing that you're doing. And our one was the implications of reinforcing steel beams with concrete instead of replacing them with, so like old school beams instead of replacing them, and like the cost differentials and that kind of stuff. Like a thesis, yes. So we started doing research on it, and it felt like I would rather hit my head against the wall, like a lot, really, really hard. So I decided to not do that, and that was another reason I decided to stop doing it, because that's sort of what civil and structural engineers like do in a way. So jet fuel, oh my god. Fucking
Parents be like, hey, I want to
get the memes out of here. Ah!
go play video game.
Alright.
They didn't approve.
Good thing no one panicked. Alright.
You know, they support me no matter what I do. I ended up making the move to Canada. Fortunately enough, I had a good chunk of money saved up, and that's one of the reasons that I was safe enough to make this move, because I knew I had enough money in the bank to sustain myself for a period of time that even if I burnt it all, like, fine, whatever, at least I tried.
Peanut? Peanuts.
Alright, so we're gonna watch this, and then we're gonna have a very civilized discussion chat about who you think is right in this conversation.
And we come back.
I don't, like, this, it's just so messy, right? Like, you look at the floor of, like, the restaurant, and it's literally everywhere.
Do you have brooms in Australia?
Yeah, we have rooms, but, like, just like, also, this is the dinner table, right?
Uh-huh.
This is where we're about to eat.
Look at his smug fucking face. Look at his stupid smug fucking face.
Camera,
No,
go
don't
down.
Yeah, I feel bad, even watching you do this, even though this is, like...
Oh no, there are no
I,
peanuts
like,
in the table anymore.
that hurts me to watch what you do.
Okay, chat. How do you feel about peanuts? And like having that kind of like thing in like a restaurant? What face is the correct response?
Wobble wobble, motherfucker.
It's normal. Custa is right. This is what you do. That's so bad. Okay, I noticed you got triggered by this, so I will respond with a question. Have you ever been to a goddamn baseball game? I went to a basketball game, and some old guy next to me, like 2 seats down from me, literally littered his spot, the left of him, the right of him, the front of him, behind him, with fucking peanuts. I understand this is a culture and it's something that you guys have come to accept, but why? Why is this okay? Why is it okay to literally just put shit everywhere? It's so messy, it's fucking annoying, it smells like peanuts everywhere, and then you have the thing of like people being allergic to peanuts. What happens if someone nearby is allergic to peanuts? I feel like someone who walked into that restaurant would be like, I wonder what this restaurant is, and then they like see the peanuts and like the peanut waft just goes towards them and they die. They literally just fall over and die to a peanut allergy. That could happen in a place like that. If you're allergic, don't go in there. Well, maybe they didn't know there were peanuts in there. They usually have signs out. Just, why do you... We're in 2018. Why do we need to eat peanuts and leave it everywhere? Why is that a thing? Who decided, you know, maybe this is a good idea. We should keep letting this happen. Traditions are there to die. Traditions sometimes need to die. I feel bad for the giant. I feel bad for everyone. You should have seen that place. There was fucking peanuts everywhere. It was all over our table. I loved the peanuts. I really enjoyed the peanuts, but it doesn't make what I'm talking about wrong. It's kind of gross. I avoid those places because it's nasty. All right, Muds, I need a straw poll. We need a straw poll up here. We're gonna find out how many people think this is okay and this is not okay. So the people that think this is not okay are people that are like, it's kind of weird, it's stupid, and it's when you're in there, you're a little uncomfortable because it's there. This is fine is like, I don't mind it. I like going to restaurants with these kind of peanuts. Like, I like these kind of places. It's fine at sports games. Just get a bowl. Americans are so messy. Can confirm. Can confirm. Wait one second. I want to change something with my setup right now. This because I gotta move everything off my thing because I'm like,
Wobble, motherfucker.
People of the Irish with the 12-month resub. Thank you very much for the 12 months, my dude. Enjoy your top hat. Thank you very much. C. John Clark as well with the prime sub. Much love. All right. Do we have the straw poll up? All right, everyone. Is it okay for peanuts or is it not okay for peanuts? Let's make my vote. Not okay, 16. Okay, 11. Oh, yo, this. Oh, actually, we have to have another argument at some point about the swimwear predicament, in which I am completely right, and you guys have to agree with me, otherwise you get banned. To leave them on the ground, just like the messiness of what peanuts are on the table, and then you put it on the ground, and then like they're just there.
Wobble, motherfucker.
Arriving virus, thank you very much for the prime sub. %, of you a week. Alright. The moral of the story is 28% of you are idiots. And 72% of us are genius people that have decided that we're going to go into the superior new world where peanuts don't exist. One at a time, we're going to take you out. There's 37 of you that we're either going to convince otherwise or kill. The purge is coming. Alright, I'm glad no threats were made, no one was hurt in the talking of this. Let us move on. %, of you infected, exactly. I saw them drink blood. Alright, let's go. I've been bartending ever since I was 18. Bartending was the first job that I ever had. You know, my mom was very adamant about, you get a job so that you can support yourself, so therefore... See, I'm almost standing up. ...grow as a person. There was a lot of really cool water footage. I learned so much. I used to be very shy. You know, I played video games for most of my life. Of course, I was really shy, but that sort of has to get you out of your shell, right? You have to talk to a lot of people. You got to talk to strangers. That job was an eye-opening experience, but it also saved me like a ton of money. Why are you wearing a life vest? It was like part of the thing, and like I could get away without it, but it's like if I go in the water, like I don't want to have to like I don't know. It's just one of those things. Like everyone was wearing one, so I was like, fuck it, I'll wear one as well. And it's like, when we got on, they're like, here's your life jacket, and you're going to think. So if you wanted to take it off, you have to hold it. So it's like you had nowhere to put the life vest if you took it off, because we're just on paddle boards, so you couldn't really do much with it. And, you know, safety. Don't do drugs, kids. It's one of those things, you want to go pro on Overwatch, right? But that's such an unrealistic expectation to some point. Not everyone makes it. Maybe I'm not good enough. There's so many different factors that could result in it. So I was going to do whatever I could. Look at that pasty white body. To get to where I wanted to be. Yeah. Just traveling to a completely different country alone teaches you a lot, right? You need to learn fast. Otherwise, you're just not going to function as like a person. The biggest I wear a life vest to the shop because Custa promotes safety. See, I'm saving lives. Think of the 100 bits Sintington. Like I've sort of like
Like, I
hell.
wish I had more connection to Australia, but I left Australia as Overwatch was like coming out. So it's like I never played with those players. I don't actually have a ton of like links to Australian Overwatch, which is kind of disappointing. And like it is seen in the World Cup, but I love Australia and it will always be like.
Alright, this is another thing that question. So this is a beach, like a very small beach. So because it's like an island, there's not much sand. So this is a beach. This is just rocks. All fucking rocks. And it is the most uncomfortable beach that I've ever fucking been on in my life. It is hard. Walking on it is just like the most painful thing in the world. And the tide was coming in, so we had to keep moving our boats. Yeah, they put it on the rocks. It was actually terrible because one of our big dick cameras like had like a little bit of water damage, so it shut down because that's like a safety function. So we're like waiting to see how the camera's working and that kind of stuff. And this is what happened. I had to sit on a rocky beach. Some beaches don't have sand. Crazy, right? Fucking America. What a joke. This is why Australia is this far superior country. You look happy sitting on the rocky beach? Yeah, because I'm in the sun and everything's nice and JMR said something stupid. JMR invented things called chairs. How do I put a chair on a rocky fucking beach? How is this a thing that I do? What chair goes on this fucking beach? Just do it. You have really nice teeth? They look good in this. I have braces. I had braces when I was very young. I had braces when I was in year 3, so I was 8 when I got my braces 9. That's how fucked up my teeth were. I had like, my front teeth didn't come down. And like, if I get a picture of when I was like 6, I literally have like 4 teeth in my mouth. Before and after photos. I don't have them for you, but yeah, I still have like wires in the back of my teeth. That's so young. Yeah, it's really long. This is a picture of you when you're 6. Wrecked. Someone ban that, man. Just broke a wire watching you. Rip. Toothless Custa must be cute. I looked ridiculous. I looked stupid. I was a stupid 6-year-old. Hey, Bo. What's up, buddy? You want to come hang out? Come here. What are you pouring at? All right, let's go.
And like it is seen in the World Cup, but I love Australia and it will always be like my home country, right? But I don't see this like
look at these.
big.
Look at this lovely beach that we get to sit on. Look at all these lovely soft rocks. Rounded rocks at least.
Connection as much to your country or your family and that kind of stuff. I don't feel like I have to represent that. I represent me, and like I do whatever I want to do to be the best that I can be.
So what is Pogger?
Poggers.
This is the explanation of what Poggers is.
What does it mean?
Poggers.
It's like
No Pepes though.
It's like yeah, we did it. Nice. That was a sick play. PogChamp. Surprised. Excited. Every emotion into one.
Stop eating my...
Fortunately.
Oh, we got some old school fanatics.
I was good.
Actually, I had a question, Jammer. Do you guys have to get like permission from Fnatic to take their footage? Like, how does this work? Because this is old school footage. This is Fnatic. Like, look at me. I look like a baby.
Pretty fast from thing. I joined a small team. Code 7.
Look how angry I look. I'm so angry. Do I always look this angry when I play? I feel like someone did me wrong. The computer owes me money right now. Yes? Rage Custa? Yeah. By the way, I just like Gemma. Yeah. Back when Custa was Zenwa trick. Not for now. Say yourself.
Very
It's fine.
old school.
If the video goes down, you know what happened.
After Code 7, though, I played in a team which ended up becoming Fnatic.
Look at this. Look at the good old boys.
Beta.
Look at the boys. Buds, Coolmat, Stoop, IDQD, Vonathil,
Even though I played in a team.
Rufflegator. This is Gamescom?
Which ended up becoming Fnatic.
That's Gamescom,
So I
right?
went to Apex Season 2.
Buds. Look at my hair. So short. Halfical. He's a contenders player right now. Stoop. Stoop the tank main. Cool Matt before his hair was Johnny Bravo-esque. This is when he had short hair. Atlantic. This is Apex. The other one wasn't. No, that wasn't.
And it was one of those things where it was like, we came back, we pretty much disbanded. I'm sort of in this interim point where I don't have a team. I'm trying to prove to people that I'm still good enough to be on a team, and people like, you should pick me up. I honestly think one of the biggest breakthroughs of that, because that was my lowest point by a long way. I was streaming, didn't have any major like team offers. Overwatch Contenders Season 0 is happening. I'm not a part of it. Like this inaugural tournament that's sort of like showing off the talent for Overwatch League, and I'm not a part of it. That was like very hard. I was actually fortunate enough to play in Arc 6 with, a couple of those.
Arc 6. Candle. Bring back Arc 6. You used to work for Denial Our team, never got paid. You were like on the Denial thing? That's cool. The Arc 6 boys.
Those guys, Dante, XUC, we played one tournament and we got reverse swept by Rogue to get knocked out of the tournament. But it was
Feels bad, man.
such a
Reverse
good showing
swept.
that I think it's still. I put my name out there as I'm still relevant, and so that I was really fortunate. And then I had connections with
Cool.
through campaign, and
It is cool.
that's how I made it to Overwatch League.
Oh, E-League. I wonder if we have the old GIF. Actually, do we still have the GIF of the Fnatic with the Fnatic girl? Is that still a meme in my Discord? Definitely. Where is it? Is it in Welcome? Type grill in Discord. Grill. No, that's the Fnatic goal. It's the one with the E-League poses. I don't want to see the grill in the Fnatic shirt who's like excitedly bouncing. Such a weird clip. The one with like punch? What is it? I'm trying to remember what it was. We got the punch. Let's just go through the Discord memes right now. Let's look at this. This was by far the cringiest shit we ever had to do. Of like just point at the camera, do this cool shit. He looks so mad. I am mad. That's very bad. They didn't do the explosion. My things did the emotion. Fnatic BBZ. Oh, yeah, here we go. Look at this. And so with the smile. Just give us good. Make it go away. Oh my god. The GIF. We had some good shit. There's if you guys ever wanna there's so much good shit in my Discord, just like old shit. What's it? I don't know who she is. Like someone just cause she's from CSGO. And like it was like a thing from like CSGO like ages ago. People just put the thing on it. It hurts my eyes. Wait, who were they? The players those players were us. That was Bonathil, IDQD, and Stoop. It caused me physical pain. Can you DM that punch can give? Absolutely fucking not. You guys, if you mods, if you ever see someone called Sabrina, JMR Luna, or Ice Queen enter my Discord, I want immediate bans. Immediate. There's no content team allowed in my Discord. This is a sacred place. I'm there already. Ban him. Someone find that man. Ban that man.
When I signed that Overwatch League contract, I was like,
Oh, Dallas Fuel. Bible thump. I'm not crying. You're crying.
honestly, one of the biggest moments.
Who's
in
the
my
buff
life
one? That was
because,
Bonafil.
yeah, I've been working towards that for 2 years. You know, everything's sort of come together really cleanly, but I don't think.
What up, Jen? Thank you for the 100 bits.
So.
Rage with the 42.
All the team.
With 100 bits as well. Rocky Beach Australia has Rocky Beach too, my friend. Yeah, I've never been to one, so it doesn't count.
To doing a promo video at the studio, so I dodged that bullet. Now we're out paddling, trying to not die to sharks. So, you know, the usual Australia Fair thing.
Yeah, this is actually funny. So the day we went to Catalina Beach, all the other players had to come to like it was our day off. This is directly after stage 3, where we did this, and all the players had to go in for like some like stupid media obligation, because all media is stupid, and I got to go Catalina Island. It was the best. And then this is when we met. Was it Gary or was it Frank? Frank Gary? We called him Frank Gary. I think he ended up being Frank Gary the Sea Lion. It's not a seal, it's a sea lion. He's Frank Gary the Sea Lion. We're paddling back, and this dude just comes out of fucking nowhere. And he just wouldn't leave us alone. He just wanted to play. So Jay's the person who has all this footage. But yeah, he's playing with him. Yeah, what up? What's up, buddy? Yeah, just making friend with Frank Gary. You know, sometimes you just got to be a nice guy. Frank Gary just wanted a pat. There's actually a funny thing. Like, I was standing up when Frank Gary first came, right? And he's like, he's sniffing around, he's lurking, he's having a good time, and I fall off my paddleboard because I'm an idiot. No one's surprised. And in the moment of panic, I like struggle to get back on my paddleboard. I like rush back on, and I'm like, finally a safe place. I'm like, sea lions probably aren't dangerous, right? Frank Gary would never hurt me. How dangerous are sea lions? Did you pet him? I did not touch him. Seal? It's not a seal. It's a sea lion. Relatively dangerous. They eat toes and shit. They get mad, very dangerous. They got lion. Google sea lion teeth. It's a seal. All right. I hope I don't leak anything. Anything on here that I shouldn't be on here? Nah, we're pretty good for the most part. Sea lion versus seal. Sea lions left a brown, bark loudly, walk on land, and using their large hooves have visible flares, blah, 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 blah. It was probably a seal then. Torrent Leech? I don't download. No illegal pirating. It's a sea lion? Is it a sea lion? Is that a sea lion? I think it's a sea lion. Yeah. Fuck you, Jay. Too chubby to be a sea lion? He can be whatever he wants. You know, if he wants to be big, he can be. Ear flaps. Does it have ear flaps? See, the ear flaps is the difference. Yo, Gary, what's up? No ear flaps. It's a sea lion. Take that shit, Jay. You have a close-up of the thing later? Yeah, no ear flaps, which means it is a sea lion. It is a sea lion. Got him. Not a seal, it was a sea lion. So cute. All right, moral of the story, it's really cute. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. That's a seal. No, that's a seal on the right. Yeah, it's a seal. Sea lions on the left. It's a seal, obviously, idiots. It's a seal. As we've all concluded, it's a seal, not a sea lion. Idiots thinking it's a sea lion. Let us continue.
After stage 2, we finished stage 2. I'm getting ready for stage 3 with Dallas, and I get a call from Kai, and he goes, "We have an offer from Valiant that they want to trade
Mickey.
Unco.
Zen.
They only want you. We tried things, but they want you. We want you in our team, but we want Unco. So we're gonna give you this decision. Don't feel bad if you say no, you don't want to go. Don't say anything. It's 100% on you. Do you want to go?" And I sort of, it's hard to hear.
Why are you wearing a Canadian shirt? Because I used to live in Canada.
You've given every two for the last two stages, and they're like, "We're willing to give you up." And so that was sort of like a.
Is Effect intimidating? No. He's very to himself. He's incredibly good. Maybe a little intimidating when you first meet him, but that's just because of how high quality of a player he is. But yeah, he means well. And yeah, I bought a bunch of root stuff when I was leaving Canada. Is Kriv the best person ever? He's very wholesome, but he's also Babo. What visa did you get for sitting in your room playing video games for no money? You can, as an Australian or anyone within the British Empire, whatever the fuck it is called, the Union, English Union or whatever the fuck it is. You can get a working holiday visa in the US, in Canada for 2 years, and that allows you to work if you want or be on holiday if you want. So you don't have to work, but you can work as long as you're not in like a specific profession. And you can do that until you're 30, and you can keep replying Commonwealth. That one, the Commonwealth. So if you're in the Commonwealth, yeah, you can apply for a 2-year working holiday visa in Canada, and it's pretty easy to get in Australia. It cost me a couple $100, I think. And yeah, I did that. Do you still keep in touch with Dallas players? Here and there. I feel like there was something like that for America. America doesn't let anyone in the country. They don't even like Americans re-entering the country. I heard you think Birdering is a hot boy. Yeah, Archie, I'm with you now. All right, let's go.
A bit of a kick in the.
If you had known Arrow was going to be coach of Impulse, your decision to leave Dallas. No, Arrow didn't have anything. Like, I probably still would have left. When a team says to you, "We want to trade you," there's generally a good reason for it. They obviously have some plans that they want. I understand like where they were coming from. They needed a Zen player that was in form for that season. It wasn't going to be me. I was already moving off of that role. I didn't want to do it anymore. So the Valiant trade made sense once everything came together. Were you surprised London swept LA Gladiators? No. If London played well and they knew how to beat the Gladiators cheese, then they were fine. Who started the Trace deal? What? Who started the trade deal? Who started the trade deal? I don't know. I don't. Players have no influence within trades. It is completely org related. Players have no say over what they want to do. They just get told what to do. That is what contracts are. Valiant owns me. Send help. Please. They're holding me here. They're not feeding me. Bye, Razor. Alright, well, let's keep going. You're winning, so don't complain. Yeah, that's true. How's your high school experience? Just wondering, because you only really talk about college in this. High school was fun. I was really fortunate. I went to a private school. Was in a really safe area, really safe place. Had a lot of good friends. Played video games. Did the usual things. I had like a very normal, like textbook high school experience. Like, I wasn't bullied. I was okay in the, like, I had like a lot of good friends. I had parties. I went drinking when I was older, and then I left, and then I went to university. Like it wasn't anything like ridiculous. I had good grades. Like, yeah, like I was very fortunate with my stuff. What was your favorite drink since you were a bartender? I did, like, when I was a bartender, it was at a very local pub. It was like, and in Australia, local pubs, it's all about beer and wine. There's not many spirits. Like, or the only spirits you do is like Jackson Coke and stuff like that. You don't do like cocktails. Very, very rarely do you do cocktails. We had like 6 cocktails that we did. That was more for like Fridays and Saturday nights when like old 50-year-old ladies were having a good time and having a party and all that kind of stuff, which is very inconvenient. Just get a bottle of wine. Come on, just get a bottle of wine. It'll make my life easier. Yeah, and the drinking age is 18 in Australia for people that like, oh my God, when did he start drinking? Yeah, it's 18 for Australia, so. You not just described the typical high school experience. Well, I'm sorry. This was my high school experience. VB or Bogues? Bogues. I hate VB. All right, let's move on. He's drinking out of the whim. Damn inconvenient old ladies. Yeah, it's the worst. So yeah, like like when I say I'm a bartender, I was not like a bartender at a club that made like a ton of cocktails and there's like people everywhere. It was like I poured beer and wine and I served tables. I waited, and then actually an interesting like thing about Australia is in Australia, you know, like slots machines in Australia, you're allowed to have those in pubs. So we have pubs, and so we had a pokie room essentially. So and like I controlled that a lot. Like that was a lot of what my job was. So it's essentially we had like 20 machines that people used to come and like gamble on. So it's all about like money control and that kind of stuff and helping those people control gambling addictions. Let old ladies get lit. All right, let's move.
Even though like how supportive they were and they gave them the decision, I don't have a ton of time to decide as well, right? So it's like I didn't like this footage in the thing. This is like it looks super staged, but I was doing this. And then like, can we video you? Because I have a notepad that I write like shit down on, like every day. I always write shit down on a notepad and like just like my general thoughts about that kind of stuff. And I was doing it today, and it looks super like staged, right? Like you look at it and you're like, they gave him a notepad and he's just sitting down like thing. He's even got the coffee mug to act like it's stuff. Custa's diary. It is my diary. Dear diary. It's a diary. It's not a diary. You're a lefty. I am a lefty. He has a notepad. Snowflake syndrome. He is special. I am special. It's not a diary. It's a notepad. Just ended stage 2. They're like, we need a decision in the next
Today, crew called me Babo.
couple of days because things need to start moving because you both need to start stage 3 and contracts need to be through. But I think the most important thing that like
Dear notepad.
was I had a lot of issues within Dallas, and I was like, these are the things that I would change if I was to fix Dallas. And like,
what is that grip? I grip like super fucking weird.
Like,
Wait, you guys want to see this?
They're like, we need to
Look at this. So it's like, these two, I have a pen around here. So wait, let me get a pen. The claw. Alright, so the way my pen holding skills go is so I think this is weird. So I have like it resting on my ring finger, and these two just push it down, and the thumb is like thing. So like it leaves a huge fucking dent in my hand when I write for too long. So like actually I don't think you can see it now because I haven't been writing recently. But yeah, it's a fucking weird thing. That's how I grip. Is that an Aussie grip? I don't know. This is one of those things where it's like, you don't ever like look at how other people grip pens and you're like, maybe I'm doing it wrong. This is just what I've always been doing. So I just assume everyone has the same problems as I do. But then it turns out, 24 years later that you're an idiot. And you're like, well, shit, let's just keep doing it and hope no one else notices. Until someone puts me in a fucking video with my stupid writing grip and now everyone makes fun of me and now I cry in the shower.
decision in the next couple of days because things need to start moving because you both need to start contracts.
Bible thumb.
But I think the most important thing that like
What's 47 times 8, math nerd? 380. No. 376. I forgot that it was 3. I'm out of the maths. My maths is deteriorated. You wouldn't think, but it goes away in time. Cow Dow, thank you very much for the prime sub. Welcome to the fam. Customer's a gamer. I'm a fucking. I can tell you how many times, how much damage a fucking left click orb, or how many, when to push, or what comps we should run on Dorado third. But maths is just not my strong suit anymore. Who does the sub sound? That is Karuv. Let's move on from the question.
Sort of opened my eyes was I had a lot of issues within Dallas, and I was like, these are the things that I would change if I was to fix Dallas and like find some problems. And then Valiant's bring me in, they're like, we've had the same issues, and we're making those changes, and we want this team to be better. Where we're making these adjustments, we want this team to
Quick
be
maths.
the best we can be, and we're going in this direction. And I completely agreed in the vision. There was a clear role for me in the team, which is like important, right?
Look at that Mercy main warm up. Oh, you guys want to know the tips and tricks to being a great Mercy player? Shoot bots.
And as a player, when
what's up, bro?
I was kind of lost, but Valiant, they're like, here's what we want you to do. Everyone came in super positive, which was nice. Like, had myself, Space, and Bunny, like all sort of coming into the team. Everyone was like super.
Why is your jersey number 10? I wanted to be 7, but some Korean Babo took it. Actually, is Kriv 7? No, that's not why I'm 10. Is Kriv 7? Who's 7? Because I forgot that it was actually because of Dallas Fuel. Because Mickey's 7. And I wanted a 7, but then they said you couldn't have 7, so I chose 10. So Mickey's the Thai Babo. Mickey cucked me. That's pretty much the moral of the story. So, Kriv is 7? Yeah. Fuck Kriv. He took my number.
Everyone was like really understanding of like, hey, we're getting used to this. At the end of the day, it became a really easy choice. Like it was always going to be a positive move, even if we didn't have this amazing stage.
Alright, chat.
Like, everyone was like,
We're gonna fight, chat. I think now's the time that we need to fight. When you guys, it's more for males than females, but I guess females sort of, you guys can chime in. When you wear swim trunks, do you or do you not wear underwear under your swim trunks? I need a straw poll ASAP because there's just chat's going by so fast no one realizes I'm gay. Like, no, there's some yeses in there. There's some yeses in there. Off the marks. Thank you very much for the prime sub. Welcome to the fam. Straw poll. Click on the straw poll. Vote now. Jocks under your boardies. That is essentially underwear under your swim trunks for people. Yes. Okay. So we got about the same split as we got last time. So I guess I have a very reasonable question for the 70% others of you. What is wrong with you? So mine is netting, but like I never really like use the netting anyway. Like it just feels wrong if I don't wear anything under my trunks. Am I weird in thinking that? Like it just doesn't feel right. Like it's like not wearing underwear.
Into the ass.
Yes, because you don't want that vacuum-packed hot dog action.
Vacuum-packed hot dog action. What the fuck? Pay for the $1. It's like not wearing underwear when you normally think. It just doesn't feel right. You know, you like a little bit of, you know, control down there. You like to make sure everything is stable and concealed at all times. You know, like I understand the netting, but you know that just doesn't seem right. For yourself, it's just I don't think I want to be liberated from this. I feel like us 30% are right and the 70% are wrong. Is this like the peanut thing where we're like slowly coming together? Like on top of that, when I was growing up, it was the cool thing to have your underwear showing when you wore swim trunks. So it's like a region thing. Like that was the thing. Like you had your Bonds underwear because I was fucking cool because mum bought me Bonds underwear. And I'm like 15, 14, I'm in the pool and the thing was showing off your Bonds underwear when you like thing. Is this just me? Is this my experience? Still no? Alright, I need Australians to work with me here. Not at all? That was never cool. Yes, I got a couple. I got some people here. No, this is... Yeah, that wasn't a thing in the US. Is it Australian to keep spiders? Yes, I got some yeses here. I feel like I'm not alone here. This was the thing. In New Zealand, it happens a lot. It was the thing. In Australia, that's what you did. You have your board shorts and your underwear like would be like just like the band almost, right? Like the band is kind of hanging. And like so, and like it pretty much like showed like the brand of underwear that Oz does this. Oz does this. I'm not alone. I'm not weird. My culture's weird. But it was a thing. And that is why we wear underwear under our pants. Just the Bogans? Hey, us Bogans go stick together. The Bonds brand. Is Bonds an Australian brand? Or is Bonds an American brand as well? It's an Aussie brand? Never heard of it? Alright, it's definitely an Australian brand then. Maybe that's how I threw it for a couple of you off. But like, Bonds underwear, like when I was going through high school, was just like the cool shit. That's weird as fuck. I don't know. The thing that like blows my mind as well in the grand scheme of this argument / conversation / people are idiots is that surely it's weirder to not wear underwear than it is to wear underwear. Like I would understand if 70% of you said, no, we wear underwear, but you don't, that's disgusting. That's weird. I agree. Like that would be a more logical step thing. But I'm the weird one for protecting myself and like you're just like not revealing myself to the world at times or like just being more like protected and having more clothes on. Play the video. If you want to check out the video, man, it's on YouTube. I can give you the link and you can watch it in its entirety. We're just talking about shit. They slow you down? What? Who am I racing against? Soggy underwear? All right, so here was my next argument, okay? Soggy underwear, I understand is a thing, right? But you wear your like swim trunks and then people change out of them. Like, if you're gonna change out of them, you can't just take off your swim trunks and then put on dry shorts. I understand people are gonna be like, but then your shorts get wet, but that's just like a thing of life. But if you have nothing under there, you can't change your swim trunks. You are stuck in your swim trunks. Unless you find a bathroom to change.
The were convicts, so they always wanted an extra level of protection. Under their trunks, if you know what I mean.
Towel for cover? Dry off with a towel? But it's not going to dry off a thing. PR emergency, digging a bigger hole. Yes. No, 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 no. I'm not gonna let you. I'm not gonna let you argue against me, Jay. This is not a thing. This is not. This is not doable. What have I walked into? Yo, Tom, we got. I need your backup. All right, I got a fellow South Aussie friend of mine from Adelaide, Australia. This is gonna define if I'm weird or not, or if it's like a culture thing. Tom, do you wear underwear under your swim trunks? Yes or no? When you go swimming, in the beach, in the thing, in like a pool. I defs used to. Whoa, did you change on me? Did you abandon me? Was kind of the thing to do. Was kind of the thing to do. Because I was hip like everyone else. I will admit, it doesn't make as much sense now that you talk about it, but this is what I've grown up doing. It was the thing to do. Maybe not anymore. Maybe not anymore. You're not hip, you're weird. Well, this is life, you know? You saying that everything you did when you were young made sense? That everything that you did was right? No. Talking about boxers or briefs? I've never worn boxers in my life. I've always worn briefs. So I think with boxers, that's definitely a lot more annoying and questionable. I don't think you do that. That's because that's like super heavy. Will you wear underwear next time you swim? You guys got me doubting my decisions. You know, I understand. I think it'll be on a case-by-case basis. But it still feels weird if I do it. The polls have spoken, you're wrong. This is a fucking dictatorship stream. I'm not wrong unless I say I'm wrong. Stopped wearing briefs when I was 10? Briefs are what I'm thinking of, right? Like, brief underwear. No, wait. Oh, okay. Maybe I'm not allowed to show that. But, yeah, thank you. I just realized, like, how I think. A brief underwear is the... What's the one where it's like the V? And then you have like the fucking like pants, small pants. Bed. Oh, yo, let's breeze over this chat. Nothing happened. All right, let's go into paint. So there is underwear like this, and there's underwear like that, and then briefs. Boxes are like the fucking baggy ones, right? These are boxer briefs. These are boxer briefs. These ones? Yeah. Those are banana hammocks. Boxer briefs. All right. Then what are these called? What are these things? Trunks? No, these are trunks, aren't they? Speedos? These are briefs. Okay, no, I wear these ones. These ones are weird. I'm not okay with this. We're living in 2018. This is not an okay thing anymore. The world has spoken that this is not okay. We have not talked about it, but Speedos are just not okay to wear on the beach. This is Custa and you're watching the Overwatch League, exactly. So boxes, I wear these. What are these called then? The loose ones. Like the loose boxer briefs. Boxes, just boxes. So these are boxer briefs. So these are briefs. Briefs. These are boxer briefs. And this is just boxes. So technically, new. Don't save. Maybe I should save that. This, it's like one of those circles where this is boxes and this is briefs. And then in the middle, you have, this is it. We got the Venn diagram, boys. Now we're learning. Now this is a teaching stream. You guys are getting your money's worth right now. Is that an ass? TOS? Oh God, more TOS. Okay. Educational. See? You never know what you're going to get in this channel. Okay. Jen, this is fine. Hadassah, thank you for the 100 bits. Seems good. Exactly. What else can we make Custa draw and paint? Don't we'll find. Alright. Let us continue. We have agreed, and everyone has concluded that you're idiots. 70% of you are idiots. I'm sorry to the other 30%.
You know, we didn't have this amazing stage that we did, so...
There's fucking Jay with his
But honestly,
GoPro.
better than I could have even dreamed, so... I think the biggest realization I had is, like, this is not an easy job. Go back to when I was StarCraft 2, I was watching all the guts and glamour, like... You don't see that these guys practice 12 hours.
Look how nice that is, by the way. Like, this was like a really nice thing.
Wobble wobble, motherfucker.
Him, Mike Gaming, thank you very much for tier 1 sub. Now I know how to play Overwatch.
That didn't really sink into me when people told me, like, these guys practice all day, every
How do you manage to keep your accent after living in Canada, Korea, and America for this long? You keep it. Once you get past a certain age, isn't it once you get past a certain age, it's like very hard to lose your accent? Like, I definitely don't speak in as much of an Australian accent as I used to, but I don't think it'll disappear. Like, ever. 15? Accents faded a ton? Yeah, definitely. Boxer briefs and footy shorts? Oh, we haven't even talked about footy shorts. They don't even know what footy shorts are.
day. That didn't really sink in when I was thinking about it.
Cinematics, actually, yeah, this is super cool. This is like the entrance to the LA. Like
Day, whether you want to or you don't want to. So if you really want to pursue this...
What are footy shorts? Footy shorts are essentially soccer shorts, but footy shorts are smaller. Think of, you remember the old shorts that they used to wear in the NBA that were like super short? That's what we wear in Australia. I think I have a pair of footy shorts around here. Maybe I threw them out though. Booty shorts? Yeah, kind of like booty shorts. Footy shorts are booty shorts. Model them. If that's not against TOS, I don't know what is.
Career path. Make sure this is something that you really want to do. And
Savvy.
me as an example, life experience is so valuable. Being pro is not about how good you are at playing the game. It's how you function on a team. It's how you react to losses. How dedicated you are to putting in the time. And those are not easy things to learn. And you're gonna fall down going for those. So.
One more time for the greatest Australian in Overwatch.
Greatest Australian in Overwatch.
Mum used to say, you know, stop playing video games, but yeah, here we are. So.
That strand of hair is tilting. Trust me, I've already been on a rant about this. You don't take a video and you see someone with a strand of hair missing. You don't just be like, oh, do you want to fix your hair? God damn it, Jeremy.